All right. You. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So, we're going to get into this real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into a couple things as far as what's going on out here in these politics. Definitely going to talk a little bit about that. Let me make sure I'm working real quick. Definitely going to talk a little bit about that. Let me make sure I'm working real quick. All right, so we working good. All right, so we working good. We working good over here on this part. All right. So, we're going to get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to it, man. We ain't even about to sit up here and play with it. Let's get straight to it. All right. So let's share the screen. All right. All right, so first one we're going to start off with, man. We're going to start off with AOC. So, AOC, and as y'all coming in, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Please hit the like button at the end of the day. You know what I mean? The like button's free, y'all. But let's get right into it, man. So, New York Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez may face criminal charges for lying about her material status, whatever the fuck, however it is. Anyway, far left Cortez has listed her fiance Riley Roberts as her spouse in disclosures forms filled this year, but her office says the two have never been legally married, a likely breach of House ethic rules. House Ethic Committee has a strict definition of that term: someone to whom you are legally married. So, we'll see what happens. Obviously, this is the whole term right here. You know what I'm saying? So as you can see, form is a private receipt of travel expenses from a private source for travel taken in connection with a member or officer's official duties. This form does not eliminate the need to report privately funded travel on the member or officer's annual financial disclosure statement. Blah 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 blah. So this is pretty much So when she takes her little trips and shit like that with her little with her man or whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, this is this is what they have to go through these kind of things. They pretty much have to be married, I guess, is what this article was saying. But as you see as you see that, the departure February 18th, return date February 26th of this year, dates at personal expenses, if any, and they say from the 14th to the 18th. All right, departure was going out New York, obviously, out to Tokyo, South Korea, Tokyo, Japan, and Seoul, South Korea. Who paid for the trip? The Marie and Mike Mansfield Foundation. Now that's and the Japan Economic Foundation. So let's be interested to see with these companies and what they're all about, the foundation and the economic foundation, to see what they're all about at the end of the day. Will this woman face criminal charges? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't hold my breath to it, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This woman has definitely lied as far as whether or not that's her boyfriend or whether or not that's her husband. Like I said, I personally don't really care like that. AOC is doing a lot of damage to the state of New York. AOC lied to the American people. most importantly, the ancient Americans out here, when it comes down to supporting whether a candidate like Joe Biden or Donald Trump, she lied, okay, at the end of the day. All right, so, as you see up here, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to Al Sharpton being a snitch, I think we kind of all know that, right?
Action Network convention this week with de Blasio and President Obama the headliners. But de Blasio, who calls Sharpton family, is sticking by his buddy.
Doesn't change the relationship one bit. I'm very proud to be his friend. I think he has done a lot of good for the city of New York and for this country. I have the exact same positive view of him I had before.
Yeah, when you're a bootlicking sellout, coon ass nigga at the end of the day, of course, they will love a guy like Al Sharpton.
Sharpton has been dogged for years by reports that he was an FBI informant, helping the government go after boxing promoter Don King and music executives.
So is he the cause of the fall of Motown? Is he the cause of the fall of Don King? You know what I'm saying? Is he the cause in the fall of Martin Luther King and guys like Malcolm X? I'm pretty sure he got his hand in that, in all of that, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's come up here real quick. As y'all see right here, great win for Trump. He says, Fani Willis is throwing things against the wall following a ruling in Georgia that favors Trump. Okay? So, at the end of the day, looks like Trump and all of them is pretty much going to be getting off. And, I told y'all, man, this whole thing is just political theater at the end of the day. But one thing I will say is that once they get ready to make the turnaround and start coming after some of these people, that's their ass, okay? Fani Willis, that's going to be her ass, or she's going to mysteriously step down from being a DA at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Now let's come up here to Jason Lee real quick. Let's get into this nigga real quick. To the Vice President. Right. Now, all right, so Jason Lee made a post. All right, so let's come over here real quick. Made a post complaining about shaming black people for not giving more credit to Kamala Harris for throwing a hip-hop party. He was asking, why do y'all hate her so much? He was referring to black people as participating in black hate and having an inferiority complex. He then started pointing fingers and saying, some of y'all niggas. He then finished off by saying that if blacks don't vote, they don't support gay rights, trans rights, abortion rights, and voter rights. All right, so let's get into this, man, because we're going to have to cook Jason Lee, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have to cook Jason Lee, so let's get into it at the end of the day. And he's probably really mad because he's the one who probably was, yeah, Kamala, this would be a great idea. The whole community, the whole hood going to love you, the whole hood. But when you ain't did shit for the hood, who the fuck, and you're in a position of power, and you ain't did nothing, ain't kicked back, you just turn on some music and get to do the chicken head and shit like that, and motherfuckers just supposed to run out here and vote for you. No, that's not enough, nigga. That's not enough. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's let this go so he can explain himself about this shit that he out here talking about.
What up, everybody? It's me, Jason. Look, this past weekend, I went to the Vice President's house for the hip hop 50th anniversary hip hop party at her house. And I took this picture, you've seen it, but it wasn't the picture that I want to talk to you about. It's the video that's been seen around the world that I took. This video right here, if you've seen it. Okay, so there's that video. Now, I shared that video of the Vice President. I took that video of the Vice President, and I posted it in a way that everybody would still not give me credit because I didn't want the credit. What I wanted was for the world to see it, and 20 million views later, it's clear that you have. I've been looking at all the comments over the last couple of days of everybody that's had stuff to say, from white folks to Republicans to black people to white people about what black people should feel about it. I've been looking at all the comments, and my only question is, why do y'all hate her so much?
Now, I can't speak for a racist person. A racist person is going to hate Kamala Harris just because they're going to hate her. They're going to find any and everything or why she shouldn't be in office. And if it's somebody else, they'll totally ignore what's going on in their own fucking district at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But they got all these eyes and attention on Kamala Harris. I can't speak on that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as us, let's let them get there though.
Why do y'all hate her so much? What has Kamala Harris done to you that's made you hate her so much?
Okay. Now, if we just gonna speak on a term of just human politics at the end of the day, we ain't picking no colors. Nobody's a Democrat. Nobody's a Republican, right? We just gonna answer this in a fair situation. The reason why motherfuckers hate her so much, or have a level of disgust, or feel some kind of way. Let's not use hate and shit like that. That's kind of strong, right? Let's just say have a disdain for her. You know what I'm saying? Not in agreement with Kamala Harris. One would be taxes, okay? One would be inflation, okay? Gas prices, okay? And everything that, they get up on TV and they give you a bunch of mumbo jumbo at the end of the day, and, they go about their business. Here it is, people fucked up in the game, and, it's not, even though these politicians do have lives too, right? They have lives too. They can, have a kickback every now and then and shit. Ain't nobody mad at Kamala Harris based on her throwing a hip hop party. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people give a fuck about that. I think people look at where they're at in life, the bills that they have, all this whole other stuff, and they look at Kamala Harris and like, yo, I thought voting for you was going to, benefit me. It's not benefiting me. And I click on a goddamn video, and it's you motherfucking dancing, having a grand old time at your goddamn house. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let it keep going.
She grew up in Oakland, California, which is not an easy city to grow up in.
Okay, just because she grows up in Oakland, so what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I come from Massachusetts, nigga. You know what I'm saying? When we get winters, we get spring, we get summer, we get fall, nigga, and it get real grimy out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And wintertime, your ass better not get caught slipping out this bitch, even though it's slippery and icy outside. You know what I'm saying? You still can't afford to get caught slipping. Now, I ain't saying Oakland ain't shit and all this other shit, but come on, y'all.
Mixed biracial child, which I could tell you is a mixed breed, it ain't easy.
Okay, first of all, Kamala Harris, if you want to say that, see, Jason Lee, I think you might be somewhat ancient American at the end of the day, or maybe you're not. Maybe you one of these West Indies niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, okay, even though you might be one of these West Indies niggas and shit, you know what I mean? That's cool. You know what I mean? Kamala Harris, don't come in here and try to talk to me about her being some West Indie or some Jamaican at the end of the day. She's not. Okay, and we're going to get into that. But anyway, let's let this keep going.
She became an attorney. She became a female attorney general in California, working under.
Yep, and Jason Lee, when she became that, what was her status? They said what, the first Asian, or was it the first Indian? Hey Jason, was it the first Asian or was it the first Indian? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out. Was it the first Asian or the first Indian? You know what I mean? It's fucking unbelievable. You know what I mean? Salute to Toby, man. I see Toby in the building. What's up, man? He said, my G, where have you been? You are a prophet. Salute to Toby, man. You know what I'm saying? Toby in the building. Make sure y'all hit the like button. You know what I mean? Hit the like button out this bitch. But yeah, man, I've been chilling, man. I've been doing the videos and shit, but I pretty much I haven't been doing the live streams, but now I got things, got time and shit where I can sit down and get back to doing these live streams once again. So it's I'm kind of excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited to be back and doing these live streams again. You know what I mean? But like I said, it is what it is. But anyway, salute to you though, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Toby though, man. We've been trying to tell these niggas, man. We've been trying to tell these niggas. These niggas don't believe in Jesus, man. These niggas don't believe in Jesus, man. We've been trying to warn these niggas about everything. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe in Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, though. But let's let Jason Lee keep going.
A Republican administration. She then went on to become a state senator that we all love because she was in their ass about stuff over there on the Hill. and then got elected as the first female and the first black female vice president of the United States.
Okay, she only became black once she became the president. Know what I'm saying? Then they want to throw the black shit on top of her. Know what I'm saying? But when she was Senate, when she was, yeah, you got it. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you already know what time it is. But when she was goddamn running for the Senate and the district attorney and the House representative and all this shit she was running for, she was either Asian or she was Indian. Wasn't it until she became motherfucking the goddamn vice president to where the point they want to say, oh yeah, she's the first black female president, and that's just to get all the black niggas to support her at the end of the day, because she had zero black support going into her debates to actually run for presidency. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody trust Kamala Harris, and still don't trust Kamala Harris unless you a clown ass nigga who just accept people in positions of power, and just cause you think they are you and they look like you, you'll celebrate that. No matter how much fucked up shit they doing to fuck over your people, you'll celebrate that because they kind of look like you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have a lot of clowns in our community. You know what I'm saying? We just have to be honest about this shit. We have a lot of clowns in our community. We have a lot of followers in our community. And I'm not saying that everybody's meant to be leaders, okay? But we have real blind followers. That's what I mean. We have real blind followers. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody has to follow something at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But we have a lot of blind followers at the end of the day. Follow shit just cuz and shit. You know what I mean? It's just kind of crazy. But anyway.
United States. And somehow she ain't shit. She ain't shit. She locked up all the black men in California. Really? When I read, she's doing nothing for the culture. She's doing nothing for black people.
She's not.
Really? She's bad for the White House. She's taking us backwards. We're gonna vote for Trump.
And this is the reason why he's really doing the video, y'all. This is the sole reason. Hold on real quick. Grab my herb. Grab my weed. We're gonna be here for a little second. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be here for a little second. Let me grab that herb up. Alright. So that's the man finally got the shit off his chest that he really wanted to say. All right, he got the shit off. Let me pull me. Let me show that one real. Let's get into the real spill now. This is the real spill. Why he's doing this shit? Because the Trump supporters triggered his ass. One of them Trump supporters triggered Jason Lee and shit, and he felt like he had to come and do this video. They were storming the goddamn whatchamacallit with the Trump 24 and shit all in this nigga all in the goddamn comment section. And this nigga was in his feelings, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's go. Niggas is gonna vote for Trump regardless. I told y'all niggas is gonna start coming out and voting for Trump hard body. You watch and wait. And we at that moment. We are at that moment, y'all. We are here. You know what I'm saying? And the Democrats and these Democrat celebrity worshipers and shit like that and people like that, bro, they gonna come. They gonna try to hit niggas with everything. They gonna pull out the race. They might even pull out reparations on a nigga and shit. They ain't gonna give you shit. They ain't gonna give you the reparations. But they might even go as far. They're so desperate at this point. They'll get out here and give you the talks of that they're going to actually do something about reparations, knowing damn well they not. Let's just keep going.
Okay. Really? One, y'all don't want to eradicate the police department for people giving tickets to you for speeding in the 25-mile zone. You don't get mad at the police, you get mad at the lawmaker. Because the police didn't make the law that says you can't drive faster in that area. Yet, as Attorney General, for enforcing the three strikes law that was created by Pete Wilson, who was a white racist in California, makes her the bad guy? Half of y'all that talk about politics don't vote. The other half don't understand how the law works. And those of you that are talking about the three strikes law don't even live in California. So you don't even know how our laws work. Then you say she's not doing enough for the country. She's not the...
Now let me say this real quick. Jason, these people bend the rules whenever they feel like it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you talking about? Kamala Harris was in a situation where she could have bent the rules or changed some rules or fought to change the rules. She did not do that. She kept up the status quo, which is pretty democratic at the end of the day. So that's what she did. You know what I mean? She just followed and did her job and been a good mammy and made sure that she, keep it lenient when it comes down to other folks. But when it come down to these niggas, you go ahead and you step on them next. You know what I'm saying?
President, she's the vice president. But when you look at what the president is doing, he's done a lot for the country. He just ain't on TV every day talking about it.
Okay, Jason, are you serious? You up here really lying? Let's put this nigga on the Summer Jam screen. Jason, you up here really lying to niggas like this, bro? You really you trying to get off on this, Jason Lee. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no pressure. Like I said, we're not picking on Jason Lee because he flows that way. Like I said, I ain't got no problem with Jason Lee. He seemed like a good dude. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, so we're not even taking it there with him. But Jason Lee, cut that shit out, man. We're putting your ass on the Summer Jam screen because your ass running around here talking this mumbo jumbo, nigga. Joe Biden hasn't done a damn thing. I mean, okay, let's be real. If we're talking about immigration, people that benefit from immigration and all this whole other stuff, bro, then yes, he has done something for a specific group of people. That's it. And people that's investing or have some kind of investment with electric vehicles, yes, he's helping them out. Yes, he's helping them and their families out. Yes, he's doing that. We're talking about immigration. Yes, he's helping these people that's coming over the border, under the border, flying into the country that are immigrants. Yes, he's doing something for them. He's housing them. He's giving them opportunities, giving them bank loans and all free college and shit like that. Yes, he's doing. But as far as the average working American person, the nigga hasn't done nothing but made everything worse. Made everything worse. It's unbelievable. But let's let this keep going.
Why don't you know? Because their teams aren't communicating the best, and we're not paying attention the most.
Okay, so the reason why we don't know is because his team is not communicating the best. Why not? Why wouldn't his team communicate the best? Wouldn't they beat their chest and get out here standing on the top of the goddamn Eiffel Tower, the goddamn Empire Tower, Sears Tower, and be yelling, "We did this for the black community. We did that for the black community." Wouldn't they be out there pounding the ground, pounding their chest and shit? You know what I'm saying? You would think that they would. The reason why they not, the reason why they quiet like church mice at the end of the day, is because they ain't did shit. That's why, Jason. Up here bullshitting and acting like we dumb or something. Know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, sit down, nigga. Sit your ass down.
But what I will say is that when I looked at all the commentary of Kamala's dancing at the White House, at the vice president's party, it really disappointed me. There was a lot of great comments, like Black Twitter, a lot of great comments, people saying Auntie Kamala, and this is the Kamala.
Yeah, because that's what y'all want. Y'all want that shit. Yeah, we want to see Kamala dancing. Yeah, that's what we want to see. We want to see Kamala get up there and do the chicken head and do the bank head bounce. And I'm gonna go vote for her, and I'm gonna go vote for her. Know what I'm saying? That's auntie right there. That ain't my goddamn auntie right there. I don't give a fuck what none of you hoe ass niggas out here talking about. This bitch is out here. She's behind a man that's out here fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? And she need to be checking his ass. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, but that ain't the case. That ain't the case, Jason. Stop it, man. How much they paid you to get up here and do this video, fam? That's what I really want to know. You know what I'm saying? You know they paid you a good amount of money out here. And you part of the LGBT. So yeah, they definitely giving you the bag, fam. How much they gave you for that? To get up here and spill this bullshit and pull this shit up out your ass and get up here and act like, motherfuckers is jumping on Kamala Harris for no reason. Now, I can't speak for everybody. Some motherfuckers probably really is out here. I mean, you got motherfuckers out here for real. All right, I'm going to keep it a bean pie on this part. Well, I'm always keeping it a bean pie, but I'm going to just keep it 100. You got motherfuckers out here who really pay more attention to Kamala Harris than they do Joe Biden. I mean, now in that aspect, when he talks about that, I understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, damn, some of y'all motherfuckers, it is racist. We just got to keep it a bean pie. This shit ain't got nothing to do with, because y'all ain't got no smoke for Joe Biden, and this nigga's the president. Know what I'm saying? y'all all up Kamala Harris ass and shit. Know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let it keep going.
We want to see, and I've told the vice president, I've told her team, this is what people want to see.
No.
But it was the racist, white supremacist uprooting of hatred towards a black woman that I saw from the right.
First of all, she not black, but anyway, let's let it keep going.
And the complicit behavior of sleep black folks who were participating in it that disappointed me.
Now that's disrespectful, Jason, to sit up there and say that. Now see, if I get up here, now you call me complacent at the end of the day. That means you call me a slave, fam. You call me a dead brain at the end of the day, Jason. That's disrespectful. Now if I get out here and start talking crazy about you and your community and shit like that, then I'd be wrong, right? Y'all be ready to flag my videos. Y'all be ready to take my channels down and shit, you know what I'm saying? But you can get out here and somebody that's actually paying attention and been predicting a lot of this shit, you're going to tell me that I'm basically up the ass of some racists and shit like that. Are you fucking, you being mad? That's disrespectful as fuck, fam. You're insulting my motherfucking intelligence out here, Jason, man. You know what I'm saying? And then you're being disrespectful to tell me that I'm basically following the white man. That's what you're telling me, fam. Like I didn't have my own thoughts and own brain and came up with my own motherfucking which. Nah, I had to been following some racist ass goddamn channel and hitching on to their wagon and shit. Know what I'm saying? Man, Jason, man, have several seats, sir. Have several of them. Several of them, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, your ass deserve 1,000 lashes, you bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But let's let this keep going.
Now, as a black gay entrepreneur, when white people hate on me or tell me I'm not ready or not big enough or this or that or whatever, or they minimize who I am, it is what it is. I take it on the chin and I keep killing it. But when black hate happens, it hurts more. It hurts more when black people hate on you. Black folks have an epidemic in its culture and community in the United States that we need to understand, and that is the inferiority complex to white people and whiteness and self-hate.
Well, if you stop letting all these goddamn immigrants in this bitch, maybe that's part of the problem as well, because we look at some of you Indian, Jamaican niggas and all these other niggas that be coming through. I mean, to keep it a bean pie, some of y'all really be rocking like that. And let's keep it a bean pie. We got some ancient Americans out here who really have that, be on that kind of time as well. It does hurt a little. It does sting a little bit. But see, a nigga like Jason, he'll let white folks get a clean pass on the disrespect. Niggas, he ain't letting it fly. This nigga up here doing a whole video about this shit. Nigga exposed himself, you know what I'm saying? The bitch ass nigga exposed himself, you know what I'm saying? Now if it's white folk, he'll let that slide and shit. He ain't got nothing to say. He got no smoke. Niggas and shit, he just as bad as these niggas he talking about, you know what I'm saying? He just as bad. Oh no, I ain't going for that. And he gonna come up here and give a long spill about niggas and shit. Let's go ahead and let this keep going.
In the black community, some of y'all niggas don't like Kamala Harris just simply because she's great.
Because she's great. Jason, great at what? Look at the smirk on this nigga face. He know he bullshit. Look at this nigga. This nigga know he bull. How much they gave you, Jason, fam? We know you part of the LGBT community, fam. We know you getting the bag out there, fam. How much they gave your ass for this shit? Know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? Ain't nobody running around this bitch picking on Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris been cosplaying blackface this entire time, being disrespectful, and then for the motherfuckers that actually fell for it, they like, all right, now, you know, we got you in there, you gonna do something? No, you know what I'm saying? But she been told y'all niggas she wasn't gonna do shit for y'all. She give you a little pretty girl, real good girl, biggest thing in my itty bitty world, and give you a head nod and shit. Y'all niggas ready to pass out and go vote for the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then when black folks is on point, or Asian Americans is on point, as far and other melanated folks is on point, like, yo, nah, that's not gonna cut it for me to go and go vote for your ass. You need to be putting in work right now. You need to be putting in work. You got work to do, Kamala, if you want my vote. Because right now, it ain't looking good for you. You know what I'm saying? It's not looking good for you and Joey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want our vote? Y'all gonna have to go out here and start making some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? A little dance and a little head bop and doing the wop and shit like that is not going. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help, man.
Some of y'all niggas talk about you don't like her and don't support her, but you ain't done nothing to research her agenda or what she's doing. The white folks, when they saw her dancing at this party, it was only a 3.5-hour party, by the way, celebrating the global impact of hip hop during its 50th anniversary. The white folks say, why was the border czar partying with the rappers? And then black folks would have been saying, if she didn't do it, why she ain't acknowledging black music and the impact it's had on culture? How is Kamala Harris the second most powerful person in the world, yet nothing she does is good enough? Nothing she does is good enough. Everything.
So Jason, you're really up here. Like I said, nobody's sitting up here, and I'm not saying these politicians have to keep be sitting in the goddamn. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers can enjoy themselves. Ain't nobody complaining about that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not complaining about that. You know what I'm saying? But he seems like he really wants to address this part of it. Like, oh, she can have some fun. Let her have her fun, y'all. Y'all over here coming down on the sister, especially you niggas.
Everything she does is bad to white folks, and sometimes what she does ain't good enough for blacks. I'm confused. Black people, you need to go look in the mirror and ask you, why do you hate us so much? Why do you hate each other so much? I've never hated on anybody. I may give an opinion. I may be critical of a person's performance or something. I can say I don't like a person, but I respect their work, or I respect their work but don't like them. I know how to differ.
Could you do that with Donald Trump? Did you do that with Donald Trump, nigga? I just want to know. You know what I'm saying? Did you do that with Donald Trump? See, most niggas like this that get to talking, you know what I'm saying? I can pretty much guarantee that he didn't do that with Donald Trump. Most people who don't like Donald Trump, they'll never tell you some of the good things that he did do. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep it a bean pie. The man did do some good things for the ancient American community. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever weird-ass reason, these politicians, these famous celebrities that worship the Democratic Party and get bags from the Democratic Party at the end of the day, they will never tell you what this man has done good. So here's Jason up here trying to tell you, if it was somebody else, I keep it a bean pie with y'all. I ain't never been no hater. Okay. Well, I hope you kept that same energy when it came to Donald Trump. Because if not, Jason Lee, you, sir, need to have several seats when it comes talking to us about being fair and all this other shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Several seats, sir.
Appreciate it. But at least I do my research and pay attention. What are you doing? How is it that the vice president dancing to vibrant, how did that not make you say, damn, she's human? So let me go ahead and look into what she's doing so I can support her a little more.
Okay, so I'm not saying that. I ain't got a problem with Kamala doing that little, doing the dance. It was nice to see that. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm going to keep it a bean pie. I don't hate Kamala Harris. I just hate the machine that's behind Kamala Harris. I hate the fact that they're cosplaying, playing blackface. They're literally blackfacing this woman. You know what I'm saying? This is blackface in real time, and niggas is really falling for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, she's not doing shit for us, period. You know what I'm saying? So that's why. You know what I'm saying? It's out here cosplaying this shit, bro.
Because those of you saying you don't like Kamala, those of you saying that you don't like Kamala and are going to vote for Trump mean that you don't care about gay rights, you don't care about trans rights, you don't care that they believe that Muslims, or at least Trump believed that Muslims were terrorists, you don't care that women shouldn't have the right to abortion, you don't care about voter rights, you don't care about none of that because your little $300 stimulus that Trump gave you was more important than supporting a black woman to be successful. I'm right.
All right, first of all, she's not black. All right, and let's rewind this real quick. So let's run the check down of what Jason Lee is talking about, because he said a mouthful right there.
Kamala. Those of you saying that you don't like Kamala and are going to vote for Trump mean that you don't care about gay rights. You don't.
Nope. I do not care about gay rights. I do not. Y'all are super citizens out here. What are you talking about? A nigga can't even get up here and talk crazy about y'all on no platform without getting cooked. You know what I'm saying? A nigga get cooked, wiped off the goddamn channel, suspended. Your accounts get suspended and all kind of shit. What are you talking about? Y'all get all kind of rights out here. Y'all steady out here in these city councils. Now y'all trying to force shit on the kids and shit like that, bro. Y'all got enough power, nigga. What are you talking about? No, I don't support it, nigga.
Don't care about trans rights.
No, I don't care about trans rights. No, I don't. Know what I'm saying? Now, do I have a problem with trans people? No, I don't have a problem with trans people. You want to be a tranny? Cool. That's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? That's cool with me. You got a little jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay-Z. But that's cool with me. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But when you start pushing shit on these kids and thinking that shit is cool to be pushing that shit on these kids, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem, Jason Lee. You know what I'm saying? I hope you have that same smoke when it comes down to how some of these parents and shit like that be feeling about these schools. You know who's ain't got nothing to say about it. You know who's actually in lockstep with a lot of the shit that's going on in these schools with pushing this agenda down on these kids? Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. Okay? This is why they jumping on their ass, Jason. It ain't got nothing. Well, I can't speak for all of some of these Caucasians at the end of the day. Some of these motherfuckers just don't like Kamala because, you know, like I said, they spend more time talking shit about Kamala than they do Joe Biden. So that'll let you know what kind of time they on. You can't really take people like that too serious. But for the most part, you know, some of these people did vote for Kamala Harris. Some of these people do like Kamala Harris. Some of these people do like Joe Biden. They hate Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But even they, when it comes down to their kids, they're like, wait a minute now. Hold up now. This is not, why the fuck ain't y'all talking? Why ain't y'all bringing this up? This is a serious issue right now. You know what I'm saying? They writing letters and shit to the goddamn White House. You know, but Biden ain't reading none of them shits. Biden don't give a fuck about reading none of them shits at the end of the day. Neither do Kamala. You know what I'm saying? They got better interests in gay rights, trans rights, voter rights. Now, we're going to get into the voter rights when he get to that part. But let's let this keep going.
You don't care that they believe that Muslims, or at least Trump, believed that Muslims were terrorists. You don't care.
All right. Now, you know, whether, you know, Muslims are terrorists, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? One could say, hey, man, look, they doing what they had to do. One could say, you know, I'm not really getting into that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's let it keep going.
That women shouldn't have the right to abortion.
No, nobody's saying that women should not have right to abortion. Okay, I've never said that. You know what I mean? But when you talking about aborting babies at 8 months and shit because you pissed off at the father, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? 6 months, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I do think that if something is to happen to a woman, or if the two, or even if she decides to do some crazy shit like that, at least it's not in a whatchamacallit where it's like a literal baby at that point. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, when it comes down to abortion rights, these niggas is not running around here trying to take the rights of abortion away completely. They're not doing it. If they were even thinking about doing some shit like that, first things they'll be wiping off is the Plan Bs, right? The motherfucking they would be what's the Plan B? What's the other one? Damn, what the fuck was the other one? I forgot the other one. But anyway, they wouldn't be taking all these pills where you can, you know, that's big pharma, that's big money. They're not stopping that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
You don't care about voter rights. You don't care.
All right, so here we go with the voter rights. Now, Jason Lee, I don't know. From what I heard, I think Jason Lee is not from, he's not an ancient American, okay? Let's get this clear. So, and like I said, voter rights have nothing to do with an American that has an ID. And I don't know why they love to get up here and promote this to our people. I don't know why. They make it seem like it's hard for you and I to vote. It is not. You just need your fucking ID and registrate. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They get out here and make it seem like, man, the white man, the racist system out here, they out here. And I'm not saying that the system's not racist. Let me just, you know, so y'all niggas don't think I'm cooning and shit. But I'm just, you know, the white man and the system out here, you know, they're not allowing us to vote. They don't want us to vote. They don't want you to vote for Kamala Harris. It's like some kind of mind fuck or something they out here doing to get folks to, want to support the voter rights, but it ain't got shit to do with you. It's more with people that's not from the country coming here and having the right to vote. Who you think they will vote for? The motherfuckers. That means we will be drowned out. Our voices will be drowned out. Our votes will be drowned out if a motherfucker could just come to the country and vote for whoever. They would vote for whoever allowing them in the country. And if they're voting them in, and if they're getting them in by the millions and millions, then who the fuck you think they're gonna vote for? And you, as an ancient American, you as a staple American at the end of the day, who been here, right? Your vote gets drowned out. Now your vote really don't mean shit. So here's the cold part about it. All this shit that these people run out here, voter right, voter right, voter right, voter right, voter right, and then the people that actually, mean something and shit mean to, now you ain't got no voice. Now you ain't got no voice because the immigrant got all the voice now. They got all the power. They got all the say. You know what I mean? So all the shit they promoted to you, you went and voted for that, only to kick yourself in the ass and get yourself thrown out the back door. Get yourself thrown, not even the back door. Get your ass thrown out the front door, like goddamn Jazzy Jeff and the goddamn Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's what's going on, fam. But let's let this keep going.
Care about none of that because your little $300 stimulus that Trump gave you was more important than supporting a black woman to be successful. I'm riding for Kamala. I'm asking all my supporters to do it, and I challenge anybody that don't like her to tell me why. Drop it below and let's argue.
You know what? I would love to cook this nigga Jason Lee. Jason Lee, I will cook your ass, fam. Let me know the now. That's what I want Jason Lee to do, right? I want Jason Lee to motherfucking, matter of fact, I'm gonna at this nigga. Actually, I'm gonna at this nigga. I want the smoke. You know what I'm saying? I want all the smoke with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm riding with Kamala. I'm riding. You ride? Yeah, ride with her. Ride with her. Cause you gonna get smoked too. You know what I'm saying? We over here. We've been winning since 2020. You know what I'm saying? And we still getting dubs out this motherfucker. The Democrats have been doing nothing but catching L's. And what's funny about what he's saying? He's so definitive of Kamala Harris, like she's the president. That's strange to me. That's strange to me that he's like that about her. You know what I'm saying? He's really like, in his feelings about Kamala. I'm riding with her. I don't fuck. None of you niggas talking about. Fuck you niggas talking about. And who wants to argue? You know what I'm saying? Well, nigga, I want all the smoke, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I want all the smoke. You know what I mean? Come up there and cook this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Come up there and cook Jason Lee weak ass at the end of the day. But anyway, let's get into this real quick. Now, it's funny, Tariq, Tariq do be doing these little weird ass shit sometime. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. But the man do be making a lot of sense about a lot of this shit at the end of the day. Anyway, I thought doing this was xenophobic and shit. Students of Jamaican heritage at Howard University receive $80,000 in scholarships. All right, so students of Jamaican heritage at Howard Universities receive $80,000 in scholarships. So this is the immigration shit. Meanwhile, Howard University, can the ancient American get, any form of scholarship? Any form. It's an HBCU. Can they get any form of scholarship? Can you just get out here and just start, passing out scholarships and shit like that? Nah, you can't get that. You can't get that. You can't get that, fam. No, you can't get that. All right. Now here's Joe Biden, up here lying once again. Let's get Joe Biden up here. It can't be right without having Joe Biden come up here saying some dumb shit.
We not only recovered all the jobs we lost during the pandemic, we've added millions more. We've seen record lows in unemployment, particularly, and I've focused on this my whole career, particularly for African Americans and Hispanic workers and veterans. Workers without high school diplomas, the lowest unemployment rate in 7.
So think about it. when it comes down to, African Americans, he really is talking about Africans and other black people. He's not necessarily immigrants. Let me say that he's not really talking about the average American at the end of the day. When he's talking about Hispanics, he's talking about the influx of all these motherfuckers coming down from the border, and that's what he's talking about. He's not talking about the Hispanic Latinos that's already been here. You know what I'm saying? That's been here for 20 plus years, shit like that. He's not talking about them. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about these newly Latinos coming through. You know what I'm saying? And he's also leaving out the Asians that's flying over the border. He's leaving out the Indians that's flying over the border. The Arabs flying over the border and shit like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. The Europeans and shit like that.
70 years for women now. We not only recovered all the jobs we lost during the pandemic, we've added millions more. We've seen record lows in unemployment, particularly, and I've focused on this my whole career, particularly for African Americans and Hispanic workers and veterans. The workers without high school diplomas, the lowest unemployment rate in 70 years for women now.
All right, so let's get into this, man.
In questions, then space to host.
All right, so let's get into this, man. This is the problem that's going on all across America right now. It's happening in my state currently. We're under a state of emergency. I don't know if we're still under a state of emergency, but we're still under a state of emergency. The last time I checked, New York is under a state of emergency, and Illinois is under a state of emergency. What are all of these states? You got it. If you guessed it, you got it right, nigga. Democratic states. Democratic states ran by super liberalism, you know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely killing, absolutely killing the state at the end of the day, and the budget at the end of the day. Which means what? Which means it's going to be harder on you at the end of the day. Harder on me at the end of the day, okay? So let's let this keep going.
There were more people
Fair accuse.
with opinions and questions than space to host them at a far Southside Church, a line stretched.
Look at the whole hood pulled up. Hold on, let's give a round of applause to the whole hood real quick. Hold on. That's what I'm talking about right there. Hold on. I don't know who this dude is right here. I don't know. He might be black. I have to unpause it. But let's whole hood pulled up. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. I'm so proud of the people out there in Chicago, man. Man, I'm so proud of y'all, man. I mean, and I'm not saying that like disrespectfully or try to, make myself seem above anybody or anything like that. But, I'm just so proud of y'all, man. I swear to God I am, man. Let's give a round of applause to the folks out there, man. They are not playing. All the OGs has had enough. They've been seeing a lot of this stuff at the end of the day. Now we just need some of the younger generations now to get into this for real. You know what I'm saying? For them to wake up and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? And start paying attention and showing up to these meetings. I mean, they said all these niggas couldn't fit in there. Whole hood pulled up on these niggas. They tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Down the block steps from a proposed.
And you know why you see us being there a lot of the times? Because these are the ones that's being pushed into our communities, okay? And then they're giving businesses. And then they're actually trying to look for ways to actually kick niggas the fuck out. Nigga, what? You're $30 down short? We used to let your ass be 3-4 months back short. But now we got these migrants and shit like that, and we need to place them somewhere. Nigga, if your ass is $100 short, nigga, we kicking your ass the fuck out. You got 30 days, nigga. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? Before, niggas was lenient. They let a nigga go ahead 6 months back pay. You know what I'm saying? Nigga done fell hard on hard times. Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. A nigga done came back, bounced back. You know what I'm saying? Fell back maybe another couple months. They ain't never had no problem with that. Now the immigrants done came through. Them niggas is like, look, if them niggas is $5 short, them niggas is getting the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, they coming through and just slapping notices of evictions on niggas shit. You know what I'm saying? If niggas had a past due motherfucker whatchamacallit, they coming through and slapping your shit on there. Like, yeah, but I paid that off. Look, it don't matter. You gotta go in 40. We'll give you 45 days tops. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go. We got these. Yeah, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
Outdoor migrant camp.
The mayor's office reached out to me and said, we'd like to discuss a potential site with you.
Let me make sure I'm working real quick. Hold up. Alright, so that's working good. Alright, let's let this keep going.
That site is the longtime vacant lot of a former Jewel Costco at 115th and South Halsted. The mayor's team is eyeing that lot as its first location for so-called migrant base camps, massive heated tents like those in New York City that would be the first stop for 1,000 incoming migrants.
This has been a collaboration from the mayor. His office could have just said, this is happening.
The Black Caucus, put your residents first. We are in this room saying no.
The mayor is asking for $200 million in the city's next budget to help cover the cost.
It's about $5.6 million a month. It's costly. That's for up to 1,000.
Now think about this. I want you to
It's about $5.6 million a month.
I want to rewind this real quick.
No.
The mayor is asking for $200 million.
And of course, they got this nigga up here. And like I said, now listen, I jump on this brother and I told y'all the reason why I do it. It's not to be a coon. It's not because, oh, I don't want to see niggas in powerful positions. I love to see niggas in powerful positions. I love to see niggas win. I love to see niggas do their thing. I also like to see other people do, if they doing the right thing like Spike Lee, nigga, I want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. But when you're not doing the right thing like Spike Lee, nigga, your ass gotta go. I don't give a fuck what you look like, nigga. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking up. It is what it is. And we gotta cook your ass. But we understand with this situation going on with Chicago, this is bigger than Brandon Johnson. Okay? This is bigger than Brandon Johnson. Why you think it's happening in my state? Why you think it's happening in New York? In others, California, you see what I'm saying? These are democratic issues, and they bring these problems all the time. It takes for somebody to put a restriction on a lot of shit for us to be able to really succeed the way we want to succeed and the way that we should be succeeding out here. You know what I'm saying? They bring these people in, and it really hurts us more than anything, because when this man is asking for $200 million to do this shit for these people. You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck you think that money's coming from? The government, the governor of fucking Illinois is the one who should be getting all the heat. But Brandon Johnson is, the brother is going to be put in these positions to be that fall guy at the end of the day. To be the one who's going to take the heat. And when all this shit happens. So when all the hate come, don't nobody ever look for the governors. They look at the mayor. The popular mayor. Okay? That's just how that shit works. It's unfortunate for this dude. But he's working, he's the puppet for this shit at the end of the day. Because why? There must be a lot of ancient Americans out there in Chicago, because they could have picked anybody after Lori Lightfoot. They could have picked anybody after Lori Lightfoot, but instead, who they picked? They picked another ancient American. You know what I mean? Another ancient American. Why? Because Chicago might have more niggas than what we think, than what they say. Illinois might have more niggas than what we know. You know what I'm saying? They might be lying about the census and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know niggas don't really fill out census like that anyway. You know what I mean? So, they might be lying about these numbers. You know what I mean? They may be like, wait a minute, yeah, we got to put niggas in here because it's a whole, this shit is pretty much, it's a lot of niggas in this state. You know what I'm saying? So, in this particular city, you know what I'm saying, which is the capital. But anyway, let's let this keep playing.
In the city's next budget to help cover the cost.
It's about.
And if they do that, you know what's going to happen? If you got a business out there, you're going to start, your business is going to have to raise prices, and then they're going to get taxed more. It's all kind of shit. Then, like I said, grocery shit, the vendors and shit like that, and motherfuckers who do the business and exchange and shit like that, that shit goes up with them. That's rate is going to change with them. So that means what? That means then you're going to be paying more in food as well. Yep, you're going to be paying more in food. You're going to be paying more in water. You're going to be paying more, you know what I mean? All these different weird-ass contracts, once them shit start expiring, they can start having new agreements and shit like that, bro. Yeah, shit going to start getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, yes, it is important for the motherfucker that's out here, what they on. You know what I'm saying? What they on, what their policies is like, what they into. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very important to pay attention to that, because then after that, that's where shit snowballs after that. Obviously, this is a Democratic state. Brandon Johnson is a Democrat. The governor, Pulitzer or whatever, is a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? And here it is, you got this Latino woman up here. She's about to, you know, I guess she's going to be up here trying to condone the bullshit at the end of the day, but let's get into it.
$5.6 million a month.
Look at that.
It's costly. That's for up to 1,000 individuals.
Okay? Christina, whatever, Zayas. Okay? So this woman is definitely, and she's the deputy chief of staff. Okay? So she has some kind of serious position. Well, yeah, pretty much. She has a great position at the end of the day. Let me just say that. This is a Latino woman. Okay? These people are getting money, okay? They're getting the bag. As you heard the reporter said, what? 5.6 million a month. What? You know what I'm saying? Yes. All right, so who the fuck idea was it to bring them here in the first fucking place? And that's where I think people are really missing it when this shit comes through on your local news. Like, bro, we didn't ask for y'all to do that. You know what I'm saying? And now you're talking about we need $200 million from the fucking state. You know what I'm saying? Just to motherfucking, just to help out and get these motherfuckers. We didn't ask for them to come here in the first place. Y'all got out here and invited these motherfuckers. And now you're gonna make us pay for that shit. And then turn around next year and tell motherfuckers to come vote for you. The sad part about it is that some of y'all go vote for these people. Seriously, y'all really do. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a bean pie. Y'all really still turn around and go vote for these people. And still, I'm vote blue no matter who. Y'all literally get up here and do this shit, y'all. But anyway, let's let it keep going.
Alderman Ronnie Mosley explained to his residents.
Now look at this is another brother up here. You know what I'm saying? He up here trying, because he got to be out here. He got to be explaining to the hood now. The hood watching. You know what I'm saying? Auntie and them watching. They tired of the bullshit now. You know what I'm saying? Auntie and them tired of the fuck shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And they ready to get out here and get down there and get down with goddamn Brandon Johnson now. They, you know, Auntie and them they ain't too political savvy to know that they got to go after the governor. But, you know, they'll come down and get down now on Brandon Johnson ass. You know what I'm saying?
Since $33 million in new federal funding can only be used toward migrant living costs.
So the damn, listen to that, y'all. Let's run that back. Let's run that back. Look at the whole hood pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Whole hood, look. Whole hood is pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is not playing. You know what I'm saying? They like, we gotta hear what this nigga gotta say. Wait a minute now. What the fuck is going on for real?
Funding can only be used toward migrant. $33 million in new federal funding can only be used. $3 million in new federal funding can only.
Why I feel like I'm pausing to keep rewinding at the same spot. Hold up.
Up to 1,000 individuals.
Alderman Ronnie Mosley explained to his residents $33 million in new federal funding can only be used toward migrant living costs.
And that's why the whole hood pulled up. The whole hood pulled up like, what? Wait a minute, 33 million and y'all niggas, and y'all can only use that? Oh, hell no, this is some bullshit. Come on, Rodney, man, you're going to have to give us something now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Rodney, you're going to have to give us something now. This is some bullshit now. So now they can pull out money. So The government got the money where they can be out here fixing these roads. Government got the money where they can be out here letting ancient Americans get business loans to where the point they can start up businesses in their communities and start up these funding these community centers and shit, or youth teams and basketball leagues and all this other shit. They got the money to be able to do this shit for real. They really do. You know what I'm saying? Having these after school programs for these kids and ancient Americans, so these parents and shit, where they can, ain't gotta tax the fuck out of the parents and shit for these kids going to these fucking community programs and daycares and shit like that. Nah, only for migrant issues. Only for migrant issues. They can pull that money out their ass and be willing to dibble and dabble out of the taxpayer money, if this is coming out of the taxpayer money. You know what I'm saying? Because I think sometimes we do get fucked up where we think everything is coming out of the taxpayer money. You know what I'm saying? Some things it's not really coming out of the taxpayer money. It might. Well, let me hold up. I may have to recant that statement. Yeah, everything might literally be coming out of the taxpayer money. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it all the way a bean pie. But let's let this keep going.
We will not be played in the city of Chicago as black people by the federal government.
Why are we taking all?
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. I'm so proud of the people out there, man. And they not playing games. You know what I'm saying? Everybody might have their differences and shit like that, bro. But look, niggas is done, man. Niggas is done waiting, man. Niggas is done waiting out here. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people tell y'all, oh man, that voting shit don't matter. Look, man, that voting shit matters, y'all. That shit does matter. Now, and it's like I said, at the end of the day, it's very important to let your voices be heard and let your vote be counting in these local elections and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And your voices need to be heard at these fucking meetings and shit like that. That shit is serious. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be wanting y'all to be sleep and be like, oh yeah, that vote. I used to think like that. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. You really used to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, that voting shit, that shit don't matter. You know, all this shit is rigged and all this other shit. To a certain degree, that might be whatchamacallit, but I don't mean you can't get out here. These people see these numbers. They see the numbers. So even if they rig it, they see the numbers. Allegedly, YouTube. I'm joking around. They ain't rigging elections and shit like that. But these folks see the numbers. You know what I'm saying? When you pull up the meetings like this, they see that shit. You know what I'm saying? They see how niggas is in agreement, hard body. You know what I'm saying?
This money and distributing them among people when we got people right here who need food.
Okay? Food, shelter, all that, the whole nine. Can't do it for them, but you can do it for somebody else. You can distribute all kind of rights. I'm gonna keep it. You could distribute rights into trans rights, gay rights when it comes to schools and shit like that, or even being in politics. Y'all can move mountains to find money for that, for these drag queen shows and shit, for motherfucking funding and shit of these motherfuckers coming to these schools and shit like that. You can do all this shit when it comes to these ish people, right? You can do all this and fund money here and fund money there, but when it come to niggas, you can't give them nothing. Niggas can't get nothing. Unbelievable.
Counter.
Unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so here, let's go to this
to India like every other year.
Let's go to this situation right here now. Now this is, Kamala Harris once again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think that she black? Let's get into it.
My grandparents were phenomenal. We would go back to India like every other year. My grandfather.
Okay. So this is her grandfather. Her grandfather is an Arab, Indian man. Okay? This is an Arab. This is her grandfather, okay? Her grandparents. Remember, she said her grandparents.
Fought for and was a defender of the freedom of India. When I was a young girl, being the eldest grandchild, my grandfather would take me on his morning walk. All of his buddies who also were great leaders, and they would talk about the importance of fighting for democracy. and the importance of fighting for civil rights and that people would be treated equally regardless of where they were born or the circumstances of their birth. Get out there and fight for the best of who we are. Those walks along the beach in India really planted something in my mind and created a commitment in me before I even realized it. It has led me to where I am today.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my true distinct pleasure to introduce the first senator of Indian American heritage.
All right. So when they come out here talking this capping ass shit, about her being black. She wasn't black. Oh, she was only black until she started running, until she became or started running or was known as being vice president's bottom bitch. Yep. It's the only time. You know what I'm saying? It's the only time.
In the history of U.S. Senate.
Okay. Not the first, okay? Just for y'all that think, oh man, this nigga he always talking about this bitch ain't black. Bitch is not black. She's an Arab, man. She's an Arab. You know who else is an Arab? Barack Obama, nigga. But see that one right there, that shit right there gonna fry a nigga's skull at the end of the day. Nigga don't want to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas might try to come after me and shit, trying to crack one of these niggas' head open with the truth about this nigga Barack Obama. You know what I'm saying? Nigga Arab, dog. Nigga ain't no goddamn nigga, man. And then you wonder why these niggas don't never do shit for niggas. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let's have to keep going. Right? It wasn't the first Indian Jamaican or the first Indian black senator. Nope. First Indian heritage, okay? And then, like I said, all we gotta do is pull up let me pull up the articles, man. I ain't got time for a weak ass nigga today. Hold up. I forgot. We live now. I can go ahead and pull up a article on a bitch ass nigga today. Hold up. What's funny to me is that they really burying the fuck out of this shit too. They really burying the fuck out of this shit, y'all. Woo! They make sure they put everything up here. Black. I ain't even type black in the bitch, but they motherfucking making sure that they put that shit up there. These niggas is unbelievable. Trying to find that first article. Yeah, they making sure they put everything up there. Damn. Let me see. Woman of color and shit. Yeah. They really hid that article. I did a video on that anyway. It don't really matter. I already know anyway. Anybody that follow me know we already cracked the code on this bitch at the end of the day. But let me see. She defeated She became the second African American and the first South Asian American American to serve in the U.S. Senate. Like I said, it is what it is. That bitch is not black though. You know what I'm saying? She is not black at all. And it's South. Where the fuck is India at? Is India in fucking Let me see something real quick. Is India in China? Is India in South Asia? Let's see that. All right, so yeah, it's pretty. So she's pretty much Asian. This is why. Okay, so this is why they say she's Asian. All right. All right. Let's look into her father. What's her father's name? Let's see what her father's name is. Well, let's see who her mother's name is. What's her mother's name, real quick? Mother's name. Let's see her mother. All right. She was a biomedical scientist. Okay. And that's supposed to be what, her dad? Don J. Harris, parents. This is a goddamn A-rap, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy out here in these streets. Niggas is wildin'. These niggas is thugging and bugging out here. Let's let it keep going.
Please join us and text South Asians to 70785.
All right. South Asians, okay. So is she an Indian or is she an Asian? You know what I'm saying? We got to figure that one out. That's all it really is to it. Is she an Indian or an Asian? You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's get into this real quick.
Tonight on The Readout.
Well, there's no question but that the Republican Party today is in the shadow of Donald Trump. He is the leader of the greatest portion of the Republican Party. It's a populist, I believe, demagogue portion of the party.
If you don't have a MAGA loyalty card, you are soon on the outside looking in.
And as you should be, right? But when I mean, I'm not saying I support everything that Donald Trump does, right? I definitely don't. I think Donald Trump did some fucking up when we look back. You know what I'm saying? When we look back on some of this shit, he did some fucking up. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it is what it is, right? But in the aspect of things where things better, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not one of these people that's, oh, I want Trump back, man, because Trump was giving out them PPP loans and shit like that. That's a dumb way to think of it like that. Because you know what had to happen for him to throw out them PPP loans and throw out them stimmies and shit? Nigga, the whole country had to get shut down. You know what I'm saying? At least the illusion of the whole country getting shut down. That caused motherfuckers to be in the crib all goddamn day. Sit back and just collect money from the government and shit. You know what I'm saying? And have curfews and shit like that. It took extreme shit to happen for motherfuckers to be getting that shit. So, you know, for you niggas that's, you know, oh, I'm fucking with Trump. Trump is getting niggas the bag. This nigga, you need to be worried about other shit at the end of the day. Besides that was cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see niggas getting bags out here. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, that can't be your full sole reason on why you want this man to be back in office. You know what I'm saying? You have to want it for the country to be in a better position at the end of the day, because when the country's in a better position based on who we have running this thing, we live better lives. Things are a lot easier for us. You know what I'm saying? Things are a lot easier for us at the end of the day. Shout out to D-Rec. Gonna have to put Jason Lee in the same boat with Sheila Jackson Lee and the General Robert E. Lee. Yeah, absolutely. 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 These niggas is tripping out here. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is absolutely tripping out here. Let's let this keep going though real quick. So, oh yeah, let me finish the point. So, making America great, I can get behind that. You know what I'm saying? I can get behind that because I need somebody who wants to put Americans first. I need that. As a fucking American, I need somebody who's going to put the fucking country first and not the country dead last, as you see when it comes down to Joe Biden. I mean, the nigga's so disrespectful, he's doing the shit right in your face. He's sending all kind of bags to the Ukraine. all kind of bags to the Iran, all kind of bags to Japan, and he just dishing out bags. A lot of this shit is the only shit that's really being told about is the Ukraine shit. And that shit is even more disrespectful because it's like, damn, nigga, how much money you gotta send these niggas, bro? And then you hearing reports of the shit not all getting there. Like, bro, what are y'all niggas doing this shit, man? You know what I'm saying? It's fucking unbelievable, man. But anyway, let's just keep going.
Mitt Romney, just the latest old school Republican to announce he's had enough. He says a very large portion of his caucus doesn't even believe in the Constitution. I'll talk to former longtime Republican presidential strategist Steve Schmidt in just a moment. Also tonight, the Fulton County judge agrees to sever 2 of the 19 co-defendants' cases as the number of violent threats grows against officials in that county and against federal law enforcement. Plus, the politics of impeachment. Kevin McCarthy is doing what he thinks he has to do to hang on to his flailing speakership as President Biden goes about his business looking like the only adult in the room.
The only adult in the room. You see how they be buffering I mean, come on, Joy Reid, man. Joy Reid, come on now. You out here looking like the only adult in the room. Listen, Kevin McCarthy is out here playing political theater right now, playing pump faking with this fucking impeachment at the end of the day. Everybody and their mama can tell right from day one that Joe Biden needed to be impeached. Period. Y'all let this man go on. Now you're out here because you know voting time is coming. You might want to be at a few Trump rallies and get you some side pussy and shit like that, and get you some votes and maybe get you some sponsors and shit like that. People that's going donators and shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to get out here and play this game as if we need to go ahead and impeach Joe Biden. It's all a political move, man. It's a political move, man. These people had more than enough time to put this shit together. I mean, bro, I had a case to impeach this nigga within the first 3 to 4 months of this nigga getting in office. Like, nigga, whoa, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You signing all this money away and shit, bro. What the fuck is you doing out here? You know what I'm saying?
And we begin tonight with one of the oldest established rights in American law, the right to a speedy trial. It is the first right listed in the 6th Amendment, but its origins go back to the Magna Carta, one of the most important legal documents in the history of democracy, written by a group of 13th century barons to protect their rights and property against a tyrannical king. The Magna Carta declared, in English spelled a little bit differently than it is today, we shall not deny or
So who you think wrote that? I want y'all to really kind of think of this right now. Remember, the Bible's written like this as well, in weird ways. And the Magna Carta with that kind of with like an old Bible whatchamacallit would look like, right? At the end of the day, it is what it is. We know who been putting in these laws and shit like that for eternity. Let's let this keep going though.
delay justice and right, neither the end, which is justice, nor the mean, whereby we may attain to the end, and that is the law, thereby protecting the right of all freemen to speedy disposition of trials. The right is a cornerstone of the judicial system, meaning a person cannot be held for an unreasonable amount of time awaiting trial. It's a fundamental constitutional right that impacts a modern-day criminal case that could help preserve the very principles the Magna Carta established more than 800 years ago. And that is the Georgia election interference case.
All right. So, the shit fell on their face at the end of the day. You can't hold these people. You gotta let these people go. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right, so let's come up here. You know what I'm saying? Look at this tweet right here. She's cosplaying black people for votes while advocating for everyone else at the expense of the systematic racism we are facing here in the U.S. chattel slavery to present. At VP has no connection to our struggle. India let 5 British people come over there and colonize the millions and the millions of them, only for East India to embrace and enforce that very racism with their precious case system they can't seem to shake and bring with them to the U.S. You know what I mean? Anyway, like I said, there's some Indian people, man, that I've met, stand-up people, man. You know, I'm not, like I said, when I do these videos, it's not to be mad at these people, because you can't be mad. Like I said, you can't hate the player, you just gotta hate the game. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta learn the game a little better. They're just taking advantage of what the fuck was for them. You know what I'm saying? I just think niggas ain't take enough advantage. I mean, niggas did take advantage, but not where they needed to take the advantage at, and that was to, you know, be out here trying to get your businesses in these opportunity zones when Trump had this shit laid out. You know what I'm saying? The Democratic Party just came through, wiped all that shit away, and want you to pretty much, you know what I'm saying, giving that shit to everybody else. But anyway, let's listen to this right here. As you see, you know, AOC up there, you know what I'm saying, with the little the titties up there, you know what I'm saying? You see the little titties and shit, you know what I'm saying, on AOC. You know she crazy as cat shit though. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, she up here trying to make a speech and all that. And you know, motherfuckers is motherfuckers is on their ass. Talk about bring them migrants back, man. Send them back out here, man. Y'all out here, y'all done fuck shit up and shit. And that's fucked up. See? Kathy Hochul don't have to get out here and do this kind of shit, right? Motherfucking Eric Adams got to bring his black ass out here. But the person who really enforced this shit is goddamn Kathy Hochul. She should be out here trying to address the people in public, okay? For this shit at the end of the day. Nah, she want to do this shit in private so she could be a dictator, just take it and leave and never have to worry about it again. Know what I'm saying? Nah. She should be up here dealing with, talking to the people, just like AOC got to come up here and get cooked and get, you know what I'm saying, get heckled and shit like that. Hey, she got to come up here and eat this cake too. Just like Eric Adams got to come out here and get cooked and get heckled, she got to get some of the same smoke. You don't get to just sit back and make a video in whatever fucking governor state house you at and just let it be and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck that. You gotta get out here and come talk to the people too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, I would smoke AOC though. I ain't gonna sit up here and hold you. I mean, I mean that in a good way though. You know what I'm saying? I would smoke AOC though, but that bitch is crazy. I ain't fucking with that bitch though. She probably don't. I don't know. AOC seemed like she might go for a brother on the low. You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing about it. You can't be one of these niggas that'll hit a bitch like that. You know what I'm saying? Bitch in a powerful position, run around, start telling the whole hood and shit. Like, nigga, you gotta shut the fuck up about shit like that. That's one of them type bitches you fuck and you don't even let nobody know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just for the simple fact, like if somebody caught y'all, okay, that's different. But you don't just come up giving up information like that. You fucking a bitch like AOC. AOC get one of these niggas the pussy on the low. Nigga, y'all niggas better not be out here running your mouth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out here running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? AOC throw me the pussy. I'm gonna be cooking this bitch still. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna let none of y'all niggas know I'm hitting. You know what I'm saying? And none of y'all niggas know. Y'all gonna be thinking, damn, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, you know what I mean? Y'all wouldn't believe it if y'all actually, somebody snapped a photo with me. They're like, yo, hold on, that's Tell Like It Is TV right there. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck he doing with AOC and shit? Yo, I thought that nigga be up there talking all this shit about this bitch. And this nigga is checked up with the bitch. Yo, I don't even know if that nigga for real now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I can fuck with dog no more. You know? Y'all niggas will be questioning my realness and shit. Y'all be trying to take my real card and shit from a nigga, know what I'm saying? But that's how you gotta be, man. You can't be telling niggas about fucking bitches, man. Niggas be running their mouth. I mean, even just with bitches in general, you can't tell niggas too much, bro. You can't. You know what I mean? Niggas be running their mouth. Niggas be talking too much. You know what I'm saying? Nigga can't wait to, yo, dog. Especially if it's a bitch too, like, you know what I mean? She look good and shit, like, yeah, nigga. And let it, like I said, you know what I mean? Don't let the bitch be like, have bread and shit like that, being like real estate or be a manager or some shit like that. Yeah, nigga come through and try to fuck your whole shit up. Nigga be trying to motherfucking go talk to the bitch, pull up on the bitch and shit when you ain't around and shit. Like, yo, ain't that the bitch from which one? Yeah, I'm gonna go try to holler at her real quick. They can try to sidestep all up in your shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And you, like I said, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So yeah, bitch like AOC, yeah, all right, she like, even though she fuck with the white boy and shit, I think she'll let that nigga smash though. They call AOC at one of these prestige bars or some shit like that, or one of these hole in the wall bars where she can get low in at. You know what I'm saying? She might throw the nigga some draws. You know what I'm saying? Allow a nigga talking right. You know what I'm saying? Nigga out here talking weird and shit like that. She just go back home to her husband or leave the bar with one of them white dudes or something. You know what I'm saying? On the low. You know what I mean? Of course it's on the low. You know what I mean? But you know it is what it is. But let's come into this nigga Roland Martin, man. Enough of AOC and shit.
What we as black people, and this is why I'm doing this segment, when a bunch of y'all watching and listening, and say a bunch of y'all do this with Vice President Kamala Harris, but she ain't really black, you know, she Jamaican and she Indian. Well, ain't that something?
No, sir. She's Indian. She's Asian, Indian Asian, pretty much.
Y'all claim Harry Belafonte as black, but he got Jamaican roots.
Okay, so that makes him black.
You claim Colin Powell as a brother, but he got Jamaican roots.
Once again, that's black, or would be titled black. You know what I mean?
Oh, y'all love claiming Eric Holder, but he got Barbados roots.
Okay, that would be black, so-called black. Let's just say that.
Oh, y'all love y'all some Kwame Ture, Stokely Carmichael. Greg, what's his roots?
Trinidad and Tobago, brother.
All right, and you know it's very interesting. I wanna let him keep going real quick.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago. So
yeah.
So I'm just saying.
All right, so sorry, so he's done with that point. All right, notice he named all these people. Harry Belafonte, right? Didn't Harry Belafonte? Didn't he have some shit? I forgot what the fuck he had some shit to do with. But anyway, he was an immigrant. He had immigrant parents, pretty much. Colin Powell ain't did shit for niggas. Ain't never did shit for niggas. Understand why? He was an immigrant. Okay? Stokely Carmichael sold niggas the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? This is part of the reason why niggas don't have no identity now. It's because of niggas like Stokely Carmichael. Black Power and all this whole other shit. You know what I'm saying? Out here selling out to the government and shit like that, fam. You know what I'm saying? They use these immigrants at the end of the day. They put these immigrants in these positions. You know what I'm saying? Like now you see with Kamala Harris. This is an immigrant. Even if you think the bitch is her father Jamaican. This is an immigrant. Okay? So at the end of the day, like I said, these immigration hurts us more than anything. You know what I'm saying?
That as black people, we gotta be real careful when we literally start using the language of the oppressors against our own.
See, this is why I don't like this nigga Roland Martin. Like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about using the language of their oppressors? The oppressors is not calling her not black. They're not saying that. If that's what the nigga want to say, I mean, ain't no white dudes running around talking about, well, Kamala Harris really ain't black. Ain't none of the white dudes ain't saying none of that shit. They, got whatever reason they cooking her because they might think she black or they think she black. You know what I'm saying? They jumping on her ass just cause. I'm talking about the racists, you know what I'm saying? The real racists, you know what I'm saying? They jumping on her ass just cause, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't got nothing to do whether she half black or not, you know what I'm saying? They jumping on her just cause she got motherfucking, she might be black, you know what I mean? All they know is she ain't white, you know what I'm saying? That's all they know, you know what I'm saying? And she in a position of power, so fuck that, hell no, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But, this nigga is making it seem like we're using... No, bro, y'all not getting that shit off no more. It's not happening no more. Y'all got by with Barack Obama. Y'all got by clean with that. Niggas is in a situation now where, social media, motherfucking articles that's been posted up and that you can still go up to this day and type up. They remember when her celebrating the fact that she was the first Indian senator, okay? The first Asian this, the first Indian that. She didn't only become black until she became the VP. Then she was the first black. Then once she actually won, then it was the first black, Indian, Asian. You know what I'm saying? It was a motherfucking a motherfucking burrito of motherfucking shit to put on attached to this broad's name. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking ridiculous. The fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker just ain't going for this shit, and we see the truth. We see it. Even when people want to make us look like we conspiracy theories or we nut jobs and we look crazy and funny and shit like that, I don't give a at this point, like I said, I stopped giving a fuck about what a motherfucker got to say a long time ago. I've been stopped doing that, because you do that, you'll find yourself eating the cake. You do that, you find yourself voting for Joe Biden. You do that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta. Sometimes you're gonna be wrong on certain shit, and that's cool. But you got to be able to stand that 99.9% is always going to be right when you're doing things the right way in general. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes, like I said, when you're searching for shit, it'll come to you. You just gotta let the Most High go ahead and steer you in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Open your mind up. Sometimes it takes for you to have an open mind to be able to solve shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. But Kamala Harris motherfuckers ain't jumping on the fact she ain't black. But she got enough niggas fooled. So why y'all niggas still crying about it? Why do y'all even cry about shit like that? See, they'll make arguments about shit like this, but ignore all the policies that they're running around putting in. You know what I'm saying? They'll ignore all the fuck shit her and Biden running around here doing. And they'll make a segment about, the black people out there, they out here talking about she ain't black. If that's the case. Stokely Carmichael ain't black. That's the case. Motherfucking Belafonte ain't black. If that's the case, Aaron Holder's not black. If that's the case, Colin Powell ain't black. If that's the case, like, nigga, we don't give a fuck about that right now, nigga. Why the fuck are they fucking up the stores? Why are they fucking up inflation, fucking up gas, fucking up bills, fucking up rent, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about? These niggas get up here and motherfucking make these weird ass arguments and shit that nobody give a fuck about. Look at this lady up here. Yeah, Roland, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Get your weird ass the fuck up out of here. And this nigga.
To placate them and make them comfortable. That's why I did the segment, because it's a lot of us who do that, who then begin to change how we talk and how we act and how we walk. Don't you do that, the white folks will watch you. What's wrong with you? You can't come in here and do that.
About what? About what, nigga? Like, what is this nigga talking about? He's just, like, see, Roland Martin ain't even good at the freestyling. I don't know if I think he might be freestyling, because he don't look like he looking at no script for real. He not even good at the freestyling, though. Nigga, you gotta make a point with your shit, fam. You ain't even making no point. You just up here, yeah, man, because the white folks are... Okay, about what? Saying that what? She ain't... That she ain't black? White folks don't give a fuck about that? No way. They like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what them niggas talking about. Nigga, she got any form of melanin, that bitch is black to us. They don't give a damn about that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? This nigga's a whole clown up here. You know what I'm saying? Up here, nigga think he fly with this goddamn dashiki he got, made up dashiki he got going on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, several seats, sir. Several of them, nigga. Several seats, sir. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, it's been real kicking it with y'all and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be back up here a little later on. You know, it is what it is. I'm going to be back up here a little later on. I don't really got shit I want to talk about. Let me see if, because right now, the coach priming them boys is on right now, so I definitely got to see that. Alright, hold up. Alright, damn, this battle must be over now. Damn, I done missed the battle. Yeah, I might have, shit.
Discuss rock and roll or being a rock star.
Alright, so claims the delivery designed to cause blood clots. All right, so former VP claims that the eating the cake were deliberately designed to, for you know, for the bumper clot, the blood clot money. That's what the former dude at there say. That's what he said, fam. That ain't got nothing to do with me. So we got some other stuff too I want to talk about, because I got some stuff on my page that I definitely want to talk about. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But yeah, ain't nothing else in there. So what?
Reason number one, women in history have practiced it. There have been documented cases of ancient Romans and Greeks practicing it for pleasure. Reason number two, dogs' tongues can get in very hard to reach places, and it can feel amazing.
Woo! Oh, this woman talking about actually motherfucking getting her cat eaten out by a goddamn dog and shit. Golly. Man, it must be cold on the block. All right. So anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just gotta tell like it is, man. So shout out to day ones, shout out to new ones, man. Make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, tell like it is TV. Salute to Toby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's good to see you around again, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back to doing these live streams. I've probably been missing out on you and shit as I was like cutting these shits out or something. You normally be in here, but I'm starting to get back to doing the live streams again. Salute to D-Rec, you know what I'm saying? D-Rec in the building, you know what I'm saying? Salute to D-Rec out there. Appreciate y'all, man, pulling up and fucking with your boy at the end of the day. But we will be back up here a little later on to talk about a few other things. I definitely got to talk about this Kevin Porter Jr. situation. I want to bring up some other things too, and then I definitely might be right back up here to talk about the Prime after the recap of the game. You know what I'm saying? So you know it is what it is. But anyway, tell like it is TV. We out of here, y'all.